Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Dow Academy Online Learning. We look forward to seeing you all back in class. But for now, stay home, stay safe. And remember to always wash your hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. Let's begin.
Hello, Form 5. Today we are going to look at one of the areas that you said we should revisit, that is investigating the CBD. All right, I'm sure everyone by now knows what CBD stands for. That is the Central Business District, and it is the main commercial and shopping area of a town or a city. Okay, then the main characteristics of a CBD. You find that most CBDs develop on the most accessible point for people surrounding the urban area to travel to. So it is found right in the center of the city. And another characteristic is that there is a small amount of that land available. And now, because it is the most accessible part of the city, and there's just a small amount of land at the center of the city, that makes the land to become very expensive. Then you find that because the land is small again, another characteristic is that there are lots of high-rise buildings, or in other words, you can say there is multi-story development. Okay, for you to have a good picture of the high-rise buildings, you can go to page 242 in your textbooks. There you will see the CBD of New York City in the USA, and you can actually see the many high-rise buildings there. Then another characteristic is that there are lots of shops and offices at the CBD, and there is now vertical zoning. You see that the shops normally occupy the ground floor, while the offices will occupy the upper floors. At the CBD, there are very little residential areas because the area is very expensive, like I've already said. So you will find only a few luxury apartments in the CBD. Then another characteristic is that the highest pedestrian flow is found at the CBD because people will be attracted by the many commercial outlets as well as the many service facilities that are found in the CBD. I remember when I was explaining, when we did this topic, I said when you go to the CBD, you can find your furniture shop there, you can find shops for clothes, shoes, your everything that you might think of. Then when you're tired of shopping, you can even find the restaurants there. You can even go to the cinema there. So you find there are so many activities at the center of the city or in the CBD, and that is why so many people are found there. In paper 2, you will find that you can easily identify the CBD because there will be many roads found at the center. Then you will find that most of those roads will actually meet at the CBD. Then on some maps, there will be an inner ring road which will surround the CBD. You can see an example of a ring road on page 225 in your textbooks. Then in paper 4, when they ask questions on the CBD, usually you'll be investigating something like where does the CBD start and where does it end, the function of buildings, and changes with height, or there can be an investigation to find out to what extent are the pavements congested during the day. So you find that this topic can be asked in any one of your papers, paper 1, 2, or 4. I hope that helped.